What about this Michael Byrd? He was the cop, right?
Yeah,
They
he was a
got
cop,
him
yep.
and killed
And
her.
of course, he
And
was declared
unarmed.
innocent. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
he was declared innocent the next day, right? The thorough investigation of 24 hours vindicated him.
Well, can you go back on that?
No, it's too late. And in fact, he's been on TV now saying that well, I think it's too late. I heard it was too late. That he saved hundreds of people's lives that day by killing her, because these people were going to go in there and kill hundreds of people.
Oh my God! See, this has to come. This has to come out with the absolute truth. You know what it sounds like to me? Remember when the Nazis had the Reichstag situation in 1933, where Hitler had just lost the 33 election, had got only 8% of the vote or something like that. And so they set up the Reichstag as a place that had been taken over by the communists.
Yeah, they burned the Reichstag in 7 days. In 7 days, they outlawed all human rights in Germany. They took over the press. They took away your right of habeas corpus. They took away your right to be secure in your person and your property, and created absolute martial law 7 days after they set up the Reichstag.
Did they not use that as a model for this? Because it sounds almost exactly like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, in fact, I said those exact words on your program.
Yeah.
You know,
I got it from you?
Yes, you did.
I did not. I knew it a long time. I actually came up with that a long. Okay, I'll give it to you if you want. Jeez. I don't want to piss you off, because I want you to do your job with these SOBs, and I want to see some of them going to trial. You don't think the Democrats, some of them are scared to death of having to go to trial? Now coming up with the Biden situation.
Let me give you for instance. For instance, on January the 5th of 2021, Nancy Pelosi had a conversation with Mark Milley, right?
Yeah.
And she says, he's crazy, don't you? Meaning Trump. And Milley says yes, and she says, well, what if he declares war on China? Milley says, well, if he does that, I'll warn the Chinese. Right. Then Milley calls in all of his sub chiefs and has them swear allegiance to him personally. That you will not take orders from anybody but me, not even the president. That was a coup, right? That was a military coup right then. That's treason. That's punishable by death. You know what Pete Hegseth said 2 days ago? What? He's thinking of docking Milley 1 star, and that'll personally affect his retirement income, right? Not hanging. 1 star.
Is that Trump saying, all right, whatever you did, I'm going to kind of forget it?
It has I hope that Ed Martin or Kash Patel go ahead and prosecute him for treason, because and they admit, I mean, Bob Woodward wrote that in his book, right? But they both admitted it actually happened, Pelosi and Milley. And so, having admitted that they engaged in treason, how hard is that to prove, right?
It's easy.
Yeah.
Even I know that. Okay. So that's amazing. And he's going to get away with it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to get away with it.
Wow.
Dock him a star. That'll teach him a lesson.
Man. And what do you think about last thing, Comey and his 8/6/47 message from the beach?
Well, you know what it turns out to be, interestingly enough?
Yeah.
That's the number of days since 9/11.
On that day.
Okay, so what is that? Where's the connection?
We don't know. He's going to claim that it had nothing to do with 86/47. It had to do with a memorial to 9/11. That's what he's going to claim.
He didn't do it. He claims he found it somewhere.
Yeah. And I believe that too.
Right. Yeah.
He's the guy that wouldn't lie to us.